EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Off-play action. Elam. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Elam. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. To throw on 2nd down. Watkins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Watkins. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. About 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Watkins. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Watkins pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Watkins. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
37-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On first down, Elam. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you in the initial point of contact.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders 3.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Watkins got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watkins. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watkins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Try and run the option to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Off play action. Watkins. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Watkins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, he'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Off the play fake. Watkins. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And again this time to the tailback. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
At the 14-yard line.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, Elam. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Elam. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's out right at the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off play action. Elam escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again. Elam. He completes this to Sutton.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Watkins. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down. Watkins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's second down.
To throw on second down. Watkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Watch out for Hill on the return. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that voice against it. So
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing again. Elam. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Elam. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. He was 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton.
Complete to number 80. A gain of 21 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Off the play fake. Watkins eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st down, Las Vegas.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Goes 11-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Watkins, flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Elam. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Elam. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off play action. Watkins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
16-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. Elam, he'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now,
is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Elam. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
It's a pickup.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4. At the 14.
To throw on 2nd down. Elam. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Get the ball. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Operating from the gun. Elam. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. From the gun, Elam. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brought down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He's got Burton here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Elam. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff looking right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
A gain of 11.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 yards on the play.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The quarterback will keep it himself to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On second down now. Street. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Street. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. But they did what they needed to do.